It's a bit of a mix. So I spend a lot of time with the family. So I've got a wife and two children. So with that, do various things, particularly on the weekends. Weekends is family time. So yeah, we'll often spend our time going out to the farm or local attractions and things like that. But around that, I do a lot of exercise. So I do a lot of running, climbing, and going to the gym. It just helps to keep my mind sane. Um, I've always been into IT and computers. Um, so all the way through school, college, university, I've always picked IT subjects. So I've never really had a particular thing I wanted to do in IT. It just always interested me. Um, when I got to college and early years in university, I was very much steering towards 3D design and wanting to do some kind of game design or 3D architecture or something like that. Um, but it slowly progressed into something more program oriented. A few years, nearly 10 years ago, um, I was working in a large corporation, working on a legacy project, and it was becoming end of life. And then we were going through the process of decommissioning the whole project. Um, so yeah, we need to start looking at other ventures within the corporation. And a few of my colleagues already moved on to the Salesforce project within that particular company. And one of them reached out asking if I would be interested in also moving over to Salesforce. At the time, I'd never even heard of it, so I had a quick look online at various articles and things about it, and it seemed quite interesting. I've always had an interest in front end and particularly programming as well, the back end side of things. So it seemed to offer all of those, key points of interest I was attracted to. So yeah, went into it, not really knowing where it would get me in life, and I've enjoyed it ever since. Lightning Web Components. So yeah, we've been through the Visual Force phase, which was, not great. We've been through Aura, which was terrible, and now we're sitting with Lightning Web Components, which is far better. Really enjoy them. I enjoy the structure and everything around it. Um, so yeah, I just love to see the process of seeing an idea written down on a wireframe, and just seeing it come to life as an actual functioning product that clients can use and be happy with and make their lives easier. So during the interview process, I got to meet the owners, Liz and Jeff, and they seemed like very nice people. And after joining, they proved to be very nice people. Really down to earth, really involved in the company, and they do care about what the other colleagues in the company feel and think, and they take all of that into consideration about the company processes and things like that. Um, my previous job, along with this job, it's been with smaller companies. I much prefer the kind of family feel of that kind of environment rather than these larger corporations where you just kind of feel a bit like a stat within the company. It's just a much more connected feel being part of a smaller company, and you feel like they appreciate the input that you give a bit more than you would on those larger corporate companies. It's just really positive. It's really supportive. Um, as we're a small company, we're still, figuring out our processes and getting some processes in place. But it's nice to be part of the building process of this whole thing. Help to build the company up as a brand. Um, so yeah, it's a really nice culture. And as I've said about the CEOs, they're really involved with the colleagues and really like to take on board what we have to say about things rather than just saying, this is how we're going to do it. And you guys have to follow those processes. So yeah, that's really nice.